Good afternoon, Westmoore. How are we doing today? First off, I want to say that I'm proud to be graduating with this handsome class from the best high school in the whole nation. At this time, I would like to ask everybody to quit snoozing and please stand up. Please stand up. Okay, I know it's been a long and sedentary afternoon, so I'd like to ask you to put your hands in the air, wave around, and stretch. Feel it? Alright. You may be seated. I hope that wakes you up. I'm very honored to be in this position and to represent the handsome class of 2011. If you saw me in the street or in school walking around, you would have no idea I was valedictorian. Most people don't think I look like the valedictorian type because I have hair spiked into a mohawk, I got an earring, and of course, I'm extra handsome. Therefore, I do not look very intelligent. But that just boosts my confidence because I have learned that you can never judge anybody accurately by the way they look. This position did not come to me. It was not given to me. I earned it by choosing to be successful and setting high goals for myself, which I believe every single one of you has the power to do. Before me, I do not see future businessmen, doctors, engineers, politicians, leaders, or any other kind of professional. But what I do see are people who have the choice to become great. But before I start giving away my farewell advice, I want us to look back on our 3 years of high school. I consider our class one of the luckiest classes to graduate from Westmoore. We were never the underdogs and never at the bottom of the food chain. When we first came in as sophomores, we still had new freshmen to pick on, which gave us a way to boost our ego.
There were no freshmen.
But we were still young and immature, and some of us, like me, were going through one of the most confusing times in our lives: puberty. Everything was new to us, from the new friends we made, to the new teachers we had, and most importantly, the new pool of hot girls to admire. Some of us took these opportunities to try out new relationships and to develop who we were. But as time went by, we became juniors, which gave us twice the people to pick on. This is when high school took a huge turn for some of us. We had the choice to either take regular classes or to endure the pain and suffering of AP classes. We became a little more confident in ourselves and comfortable with our almost established identity. We made new friendships and created new cliques to express who we are. But more time passed, and we finally became the top dog to the school, seniors. This is when we realized we had matured throughout our teenage years. For me, this wasn't too hard to realize because I looked at the underclassmen with a hideous disease, Bieber fever. As we look back, we also understand that we went through a long and hard journey filled with events that we can and will never forget. We will never forget our first high school love and breakup. We will never forget our first new friends. We will never forget those times we went to assemblies just to avoid getting out of class. Or those times we had to do push-ups at lunch if we didn't have our ID. We will never forget the memories we made with all of our friends. We will never forget the friends who left us and the ones who stayed to the very end. We will never forget the people who helped us be where we are today. So I want to take this time to thank everyone who has contributed to our success. First of all, I want to thank God for giving us the courage, strength, knowledge, and perseverance to endure our high school years and helping us through all the struggles. Second, I want to thank all the family members who supported us and helped us along our high school path. And to my family, I want to thank my dad for pushing me to be better than I can be and to go past my limits. To my mom, I want to thank you for raising me and feeding me into a healthy boy. Next, I want to thank all the teachers and staff for educating, guiding, and putting effort into teaching us into all the subjects we either loved or hated. And I want to thank them not only for teaching us about school, but about lessons that we can use in life. Finally, I want to thank all my friends who stayed with me to the end, and I can trust them and rely on them no matter what hardships I went through. As we end our journey in high school, our true journey in life begins. Life isn't about how many friends you have, how many people you've dated, how much money you have, what car you drive, what kind of clothes you wear. Life just isn't. But life is about who you love, what you say, who you judge, the emotions you carry, the people's hearts you touch, and most importantly, the choices you make. It's not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. Life is a big journey in which we learn to live, find who we are, and make the right choices. It's not about the destination. It's about the adventure. I encourage you to take every opportunity that presents itself, because according to Eminem, you only got one shot, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. But again, you have the choice to either take it or leave it. Make goals for yourselves and dream big, because as Tupac said, during your life, never stop dreaming. No one can take away your dreams. Make this choice and make it happen, because it's not about how much you want it, it's about how far you go to get it. Thank you, and God bless.